Welcome back to a wonderful edition of That Chipper Guy. We are back. It's been a fun morning. We got a couple loads out. I got about a load to do, but the problem was that truck was going to move us. This truck was going to get loaded, but that truck is froze up. I mean, there's ice packed underneath that thing so tight. So it didn't have air to the tractor, but it had trailer brakes. It had air to the trailer. So we got him here. We rescued him down the road, and then we pulled it here, and Jimmy was already here waiting. We thought there was a couple loads. Turned into more than a couple loads. So we're doing the old switcheroo this morning and switch the trailer on the truck. And the blue truck's going to head to the shop. Maybe. And the red truck is going to get loaded and go to the mill. Always something changing around here. So, forgot to put something in the trailers there. But I was talking to, we was discussing with Jimmy about how everything has to be flexible. You know, switching trucks and trailers, and just fun here in the winter. And Jimmy said he ain't doing the flexible part no more. It's, he may be a little older. He said he don't do flexible. He can do fluid, but not flexible. So that was the joke we were laughing about earlier. We're just having a good time. It is cold, let me tell you, and it is windy. It's not really that cold, I should say. But the wind, check out the deer stand. It is windy out here, and that just, that messes with the cold, so it makes it a little bit worse. But we had the truck switch. I jumped up in there because I thought we was ready to go, and then I forgot about the trailer action. So I should have stayed and did that. I forgot. I usually help Jimmy out there. I help him treat his trailer, because as you can tell, he may or may not be a little shorter. So no, I help him out. Everybody helps him out. I lifted up his dollies, and Alan hooked up his air, just helping him out. You know, just try to help everybody out. But man alive, I gotta get chewing on this stuff. You know, we gotta get moving. We got moving to do. So maybe when we come back, we'll be moving. Hopefully, we get this wood out of here. Welcome back, Chipsters. It's been a rough go at it. The first 1, 2, 3 trucks were okay. We did the swap-a-roo, and then we still had wood left over. So this truck went to the shop and got that thing up and going, hooked up to Jimmy's trailer, get her backed in there. I fired a chipper up. Everything's just running like a champ. And then I kick everything on, and my feed wheels don't work. And it's an epic failure. And so I start searching, and I tear the box out of the cab. There's a box up in there where the switch is at, and I tore that out, worked on that. That looks all good. I thought maybe it could have been a switch. And went down to the box. There's a box on the V12. That's kind of where everything kind of goes to, right into this area, right there. And so I started looking in there and found a blown fuse. Switched that out. The lights come on. So needless to say, the light fuse was blown. So that wasn't it. Then I looked around. I called Brian. I said, I gotta call Brian, mention it to him, and his first words were, sounds like a relay. There was 5 relays in there, and I couldn't see what it said because there's a little fuse panel in front of him. So we started digging around. And Josh actually found it, and that right there has us completely shut down. And so there you have it. That's junk. So we can't do anything. That right there has us shut down. Whole chipper shut down because of that one part right there. That part right there. It's got us shut down. So I'm waiting for one to get brought out here, and I was freezing cold because the wind is nasty. I mean, here, we'll get a tree picture. The wind is just brutal out there. Could be worse, but it's cold and windy. My hands was froze by the time Josh got this out of there. And yeah. So I can't do nothing until he gets here with that little part right there. Anywho, yeah, that's kind of where we're at now. I have everything works in there. The reverse and the feed wheels work, everything, but that's the relay for forward. It gave me problems maybe last week. I had one little issue, it wouldn't go forward, then all of a sudden it started working, and I didn't know what it was. Well, she made herself known. I don't know how that stuff works as far as when a relay decides to blow. I mean, I ran the last truck, it worked just fine, shut the chipper off, fired her back up to load this truck, and feed goes forward. Reverse all day long, no forward. So that's where I'm at now. I probably won't get moved today. I'll unload this truck up and get out of here, and then we'll clean up the wood here and go from there. But can't do nothing until you get this little thing right here. So I'll be back. We're back. So here's the problem, and I just got the call. We don't have any. So here's what you do is, see, that's a different one right here. Is reverse. So we're going to steal from, we are going to steal the reverse and put it in forward. That being said, I won't have any reverse feed wheels. Once she's going, we're going. So I don't know if I should put this back with junk one in here, just to keep the dust out of it, maybe. That's what we're dealing with. So, oh, and they're having troubles getting some ordered up. But I know a guy. Anywho, we'll get back at you in a little while. We'll see how this works. We're chipping, but we've got some other serious problems. I believe we have lost some coil chain. It ain't pretty. It's not pretty at all. She's a wild ride up in here today, boys and girls. Yeah. She's fun. We're back. I gotta shut this chipper off and show you a little issue I got. Snorting over there. See here. See if you can see him out there. See him? There's a whole group of right there. They're moved right in. Some more of them over there. Deer all over out there. She's cold again. So coming back getting them a snack. Courtesy of Cook's Forest Products. Fun. Yeah, I see you and you see me. When they get hungry like that, they won't usually leave. They'll stick right around. I seen them out here last night. They're out kicking around. They started to move through there. Whole slew of backstrap. Oh man. Well, we got that load out and trying to figure out some issues with this chipper. I've had some feed wheel issues before. That little Now having a brain fart. Our relay could be causing an issue, not working right. I think that might be a problem. But here's another problem we got. You see this? This just gets me right fueled right now. So yesterday, it's true. I think I did it to myself. I shouldn't have said it, but we all say it. I said yesterday to Josh, I think we got almost all the leaks fixed on this chipper. Just about got everything where it should be. Should have never said that. Should have never said that. You all know what happens. I get out and I got this down here, and I start looking around at what we got going on, and I was pulling stuff up. And my rear yoke, I think it's the steel line leaking. So, yeah, that in there is giving us fits, and that of course runs back to your, oh jeepers, I'm just having a brain fart, something horrible. It runs back to your relief valve. So, I know where we got some of them steel lines at. Those are a goofy thing, but we have some of those in the shop. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. That's my fault. My fault for running my mouth. You know what I mean? I mean, everything's just purring. Everything's working great on this thing right now, except for the V12. That is giving us fits, and I wonder if that's not the problem. You give me your opinion. She took off on me again this morning, and did it yesterday. When you start her up, it'll idle until it just revs right up. I mean, wide open. And then it'll run wide open for about 60 to 90 seconds, maybe. Maybe you push 2 minutes, and then she'll idle back down. But, yeah. That's, I don't know if that's pumping that oil, because you got your pumps right there that are pumping, if that caused it to crack because the oil's so thick, or what we got going on. We got to get that straightened out. That's our issue next. We'll see what happens. But Josh right now is doing cleanup on this. This is an old bark pile. It was a miscommunication bark pile, and landowner wanted it gone. So poor Josh had to sit there and start working at it, which there's nothing worse than cleaning up a bark pile, but he's just about got her done. But yeah, she started to rot down. He was pushing it earlier and steam was rolling out of there. She's still hot down in the middle of there. So she's froze on the outer edge, but she's still hot in the middle. I mean, that stuff gets really hot. But yeah, the miscommunications are going to start happening less and less. Oh, what a day. So, Friday video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. It's going to be a great weekend. We got great videos to come. And next week, things are going to start to change a little bit. We'll take her day by day, but things are going to start changing on the channel again. It'll be fun. It'll be exciting. It'll be interesting. But we will start next week training somebody to run a chipper. That's the goal here, because I really am holding back the company by running that chipper, because I can't be here as early as I need to be. Therefore, we got to make some changes. So I will start training somebody to run that girl, and I'll be running the Barco probably, or skidding, or doing something like that. So we'll see what happens. But the next while, it could get interesting. It could get really interesting. There's going to be some big changes, and good, for the good. So I'm going to take off, and that thing snorts a lot, all the time. Thanks for watching. Just keep rolling. We're going to get home. It's cold out. Let me tell you what. Boy, oh boy. I mean, yeah.